afternoon. Fight or flight response. You all know what this is? Or have you heard this term before? If you've never heard this term, chances are you've experienced this. Fight or flight response is your body's defense mechanism that decides whether to run away or to stay and fight once your body senses fear. Fear is an emotion. If you have the right mindset, you can overcome your fears. My greatest fear is that within the next 5 to 10 years, I will not be able to use my lower extremities. From the injuries that I've incurred while in the military and overseas, my doctors and physical therapists and everybody I've talked to don't understand actually how I'm walking now and how I can do the things I can do now. My biggest fear is losing the use of my lower extremities. The fear really hits home with me because I've always been active. I grew up active. I never stayed inside and played video games. I never was one to just sit around and watch TV and eat potato chips on the couch. I was always out playing baseball, playing football, tag, running around the neighborhood, riding my bike, rollerblading. And then as I got older, I spent my time working, going through different progressions through sports in high school. And then into the military, I was always very active and physically fit in the military. And as well as my activity level, I also have 2 young children with 1 on the way. Right now at this point, it's hard for me to bend over and play with my 6-year-old son. When we have our daughter in June, it's going to be the same thing. It's hard for me to bend over. This scares me. This scares me to death. I lose sleep over it. Trying to figure out how I can beat this. This also kind of ties into my greatest goal. My greatest goal is to get my mind and body back into the best physical and mental shape that I can possibly get it into. Between medication and physical therapy, I can do what I need to do physically to try to get my body back, but my mind has to go along with that. And if you have a strong mind and if you have enough will and enough heart, you can overcome your fear, you can overcome anything that scares you, and kind of one of your mind over matter senses. My injuries are physical. The effects that my injuries have on my mind are just as bad. Every day I have to tell my body to get up. I have to will myself to do everyday chores. If I can reach my goal and strengthen my mind, I can beat the odds. Every day for me, I take around 30 pills. I have to physically make myself take the pills. For me, it's not second nature. For me, it's not. I just, get up and it's a habit and I take my medicine. I have to physically force myself to take the medicine. I've never been one to take any type of medication. But at this point in this stage and the condition my body's in, I have no choice but to take the medication. If I didn't take the medication, I would probably already have to walk with the assistance of a walker or be in a wheelchair to some extent. But what I've figured out is at the end of the day, you can say anything you want. But if you're not ready to follow your words with actions, then your fears will win. And for me, I've just decided to not let my fears win. I've decided that every day, I'm not just going to say I'm going to get better. I'm not just going to talk about getting better and rehabbing myself. I'm going out there and I'm doing it. Every day I'm trying to meet new people. Every day I'm trying to do more with my kids. Every day I'm trying to help my wife around the house more than what I actually feel like doing. And because I have the willpower and the strength to do that, I can will myself over anything. Thank you.